Your body houses a silent, tireless worker, you know. It operates around the clock, performing hundreds of critical tasks without ever asking for a day off. This unsung hero is your liver. Tucked away under your right rib cage, this remarkable organ is one of the largest and most complex in your entire system. Many of us go through our entire lives without giving it a second thought, assuming it will just keep functioning perfectly. We worry about our hearts, our lungs, and our brains, yet the liver, which supports the health of every other organ, often gets overlooked until something goes wrong. The time to care for your liver is not when it starts to complain. The time is now, while it is still working diligently on your behalf. Small, consistent daily habits can be the most powerful form of protection you can offer. The modern world presents a constant barrage of challenges for our livers. From the processed foods that line our grocery store shelves to the environmental toxins we unknowingly breathe, our livers are under more stress than ever before. This is not about generating fear, but about fostering awareness and empowerment. Understanding the central role your liver plays in your overall well-being is the first step towards safeguarding its future. Think of it as a sophisticated filtration plant, a dynamic energy storehouse, and a master chemical factory all rolled into one. When this powerhouse is functioning optimally, you feel energetic, clear-headed, and strong. Protecting it is not a complex medical challenge. It is a series of simple, mindful choices you can begin making today. The good news is that the liver has an incredible, almost unique capacity for regeneration. It can repair and rebuild itself from damage. But this ability is not infinite. Chronic sustained injury can overwhelm its restorative powers, leading to scarring, inflammation, and eventually irreversible disease. The habits we will explore are not about a restrictive, joyless lifestyle. Instead, they are about providing your liver with the tools and the environment it needs to do its job effectively. It is about trading short-term indulgences for long-term vitality. By adopting these practices, you are not just protecting an organ, you are investing in a future filled with more energy, better health, and greater resilience against disease. Your liver works hard for you every single day. It's time to return the favor. Let's reframe how we view liver health. Instead of seeing it as a problem to be solved only when symptoms appear, let's see it as a garden to be tended. Just as a garden thrives with good soil, clean water, and protection from pests, your liver thrives on wholesome nutrition, adequate hydration, and protection from harmful substances. The journey to a healthier liver does not require drastic overnight changes. It begins with one small step, one better choice, and the consistent application of simple, evidence-based principles. This essay will serve as your guide, breaking down 10 powerful habits into practical, manageable actions that you can integrate into your daily routine. Your journey to a healthier liver starts with the very next choice you make. To truly appreciate the importance of protecting your liver, it helps to understand the sheer breadth of its responsibilities. It is far more than just a simple filter. Your liver is a metabolic powerhouse with over 500 documented functions. Its primary role involves processing everything you eat, drink, breathe. It acts as the body's main detoxification center, neutralizing harmful substances like alcohol, drugs, environmental pollutants. It converts these toxins into water-soluble compounds that can be safely excreted through urine or bile. It converts carbohydrates into glucose, or stores them as glycogen, preventing spikes and dips. It processes fats and synthesizes cholesterol essential for hormone production and cell membranes. One of the most powerful tools you have for supporting your liver is your fork. The foods you choose to eat every day can either burden your liver or provide essential nutrients for function and repair. The first and most impactful habit? Embrace a diet rich in whole foods. This means prioritizing foods in their most natural, unprocessed state. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, beans and lentils, nuts, seeds. These foods are packed with antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals that help protect liver cells from free radical damage. Colorful plant foods contain phytochemicals that reduce inflammation, a key driver of liver disease. Make these foods the foundation of your diet. It's an investment in long-term liver health. Add more plants to every meal. Breakfast. Instead of a plain pastry, try a bowl of oatmeal topped with berries and walnuts. Lunch. Fill half your plate with a colorful salad or steamed vegetables with a lean protein like chickpeas or lentils. Snack swaps, apple, almonds, carrot sticks, not a bag of chips. These swaps displace processed foods, sugary drinks, and high-fat items that strain your liver. Whole foods are easier for your liver to manage than refined products. Be mindful of fats and sugars. Excess saturated and trans fats in fried foods, commercial baked goods, and red meat can cause fat to accumulate in the liver. This is called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. High added sugars, especially from sugary beverages and processed snacks, force the liver to convert sugar into fat. Read food labels to spot hidden sugars and unhealthy fats. Cut sugar-sweetened beverages, soda, sweetened teas, fruit juices. Opt for water, herbal tea, or sparkling water with lemon. Cook with healthier fats, olive oil or avocado oil instead of butter or lard. Rather than frying, try baking, steaming, grilling, or roasting. These choices are about smarter, deliberate decisions, not deprivation. Every time you choose whole, plant-based foods over processed ones, you give your liver what it needs to thrive. Beyond your diet, 2 other lifestyle habits stand out for their profound impact on liver health. Maintaining a healthy weight through regular physical activity, moderating alcohol consumption. Excess body weight, particularly fat stored around the abdomen, increases risk for non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. The good news, even modest weight loss can reduce liver fat and inflammation. Aim for slow, steady progress. Avoid crash diets that stress the liver. Small, sustainable changes lead to lasting results. Regular physical activity helps manage weight and improves liver health. Exercise helps your body use up glucose, reducing how much the liver must process and store as fat. It also improves insulin sensitivity, helping prevent insulin resistance, a key factor in NAFLD. Incorporate movement into your daily routine. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise most days. A brisk walk, a bike ride, swimming, dancing, vigorous gardening, all count. Find an activity you enjoy so you'll stick with it. The second pillar, consciously moderate alcohol. Alcohol is a direct toxin to liver cells. Limit your intake. Follow guidelines and build alcohol-free days into your week. Practical swaps help. Flavorful herbal tea, kombucha, sparkling water with a splash of juice and a garnish. In social settings, alternate alcoholic drinks with water. Choose lower alcohol options when possible. The goal is mindful moderation, not necessarily total abstinence for everyone. Combine daily movement with alcohol moderation for a powerful liver defense. While diet and exercise are foundational, protecting your liver also involves being cautious about what you introduce into your body from other sources, including medications and environmental chemicals. Many substances can be hepatotoxic, meaning they are potentially harmful to the liver. This includes some prescription drugs, over-the-counter medications, herbal supplements. One of the most common culprits is acetaminophen, the active ingredient in many popular pain and fever reducers. While safe at recommended doses, taking too much or combining it with alcohol can cause severe acute liver failure. It is absolutely critical to read labels carefully and never exceed the stated maximum dose. Follow your doctor's and the pharmacist's instructions precisely for any prescription drugs. Be transparent with your healthcare provider about all the medications you are taking, over-the-counter drugs, vitamins, herbal supplements. Many people assume that natural products are inherently safe, but this is not always the case. Some herbs have been linked to significant liver damage: comfrey, kava, chaparral. Before starting any new supplement, especially one marketed for weight loss or bodybuilding, consult with your doctor to ensure it will not pose a risk to your liver. Beyond the medicine cabinet, your liver can also be affected by environmental toxins you encounter in your daily life. Chemicals found in cleaning supplies, pesticides, solvents, paints can be absorbed through your skin or inhaled, and it is the liver's job to process and neutralize them. Chronic exposure, even at low levels, can place a cumulative burden on the organ. To minimize this risk, practice safety when handling any chemical products. Wear gloves, ensure adequate ventilation by opening windows and doors, use a mask for aerosol sprays, and whenever possible, choose milder, non-toxic cleaning alternatives. Pay attention to indoor air quality and consider an air purifier if you live in a polluted area. These small preventive measures reduce the overall toxic load that your liver has to manage. By being mindful of the medications you take and the chemicals you are exposed to, you actively lighten your liver's workload. Section 6. Guarding against viral threats. Vaccination and prevention. Certain viruses have a particular affinity for the liver, and infections can lead to acute or chronic inflammation known as hepatitis. This inflammation can, over time, cause devastating damage. cirrhosis, and liver cancer. We have powerful tools to protect against two common viruses, hepatitis A and hepatitis B. The most effective habit: get vaccinated. Vaccines train your immune system to stop these viruses before they reach your liver. They're a cornerstone of liver protection. Hepatitis A spreads through contaminated food or water. It causes an acute illness that can be severe but not chronic. Hepatitis B spreads through contact with infected blood, semen, other body fluids. It can be acute or chronic. Chronic hepatitis B is a leading cause of liver cancer worldwide. Vaccines for both are readily available and recommended for many people. Ask your doctor if you're a candidate. If you travel frequently, work in healthcare, or have other risk factors, getting vaccinated is a simple, proactive step. Beyond vaccination, good hygiene prevents liver infections, especially hepatitis A. Start with diligent hand washing, after using the bathroom, before preparing or eating food, after changing a diaper. Preventing hepatitis B and C, bloodborne, needs different precautions. They're often transmitted through sharing blood or bodily fluids. So avoid risky behaviors. Never share needles, syringes, other drug injection equipment. Practice safe sex. Use condoms. Choose reputable licensed shops using sterile, single-use needles and equipment. Taking these measures is fundamental liver care. Take care of those basics, and you help protect your liver. Section 7. Risky business. How personal choices impact liver health. For instance, the prevention of hepatitis C deserves special attention. Unlike hepatitis A and B, there is currently no vaccine for hepatitis C. This virus is a major cause of chronic liver disease and liver cancer, and transmission occurs primarily through exposure to infected blood. Therefore, the most important habit for preventing hepatitis C is the strict avoidance of behaviors that could lead to such exposure. This means that anyone who has ever injected drugs, even just once or many years ago, should be tested for hepatitis C. The virus can remain silent in the body for decades while slowly causing liver damage. Never share items that could have trace amounts of blood on them, such as razors, toothbrushes, nail clippers. While the risk is lower than from sharing needles, it is not zero. Early detection through testing is key, as modern treatments can now cure most hepatitis C infections. Managing your overall health matters. Diabetes or high cholesterol are closely linked to NAFLD. If you have type 2 diabetes, insulin resistance can lead to sugar and fat buildup in the liver. High triglycerides are directly associated with liver fat. Diligently manage these conditions according to your doctor's advice. Medications, monitoring your blood sugar, and dietary recommendations. Finally, getting regular health checkups is a habit that underpins all others. Simple liver function tests can flag stress early and prompt effective intervention. Section 8, listening to your body, recognizing early warning signs. Your body often sends subtle signals. Early signs can include persistent, unexplained fatigue, a general feeling of being unwell, loss of appetite with or without nausea, and a dull ache in the upper right abdomen where the liver is located. If these persist for more than a week or two without a clear cause, they warrant a conversation with your healthcare provider. As disease progresses, signs become distinct: jaundice, dark urine like tea or cola, very pale or clay-colored stools, swelling in legs or abdomen, itchy skin, easy bruising, spider-like blood vessels. Jaundice is a clear signal that something is seriously wrong and requires immediate medical attention. Section 9. A promise of renewal. Your action plan for a resilient liver. The most remarkable thing about your liver is its incredible capacity for regeneration and healing. When you remove the sources of injury and provide it with the right support, it can often repair itself and restore its function. Your action plan does not need to be overwhelming. Start small and build momentum. Perhaps swap your daily soda for water or commit to a 15-minute walk after dinner, then add another habit. If you notice jaundice, dark urine, or persistent abdominal pain, or have risk factors, schedule a checkup with your doctor. Early diagnosis can prevent irreversible damage.